Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Adjacent, very near, next to, or touching. Our tailgate is adjacent to the left field fence. ADJACENT, adjacent.
Yay! Welcome back. Welcome home. Thanks for coming. Today we're at the Wynn State Park or the ranch in Smithville, Texas. It's about 45 minutes east of Austin. So beautiful. It's so windy today. And we're recording from Papa's office. There's such a sweetness in this room. Yeah, I love being in here. Thanks again to Cali, Dwan. Oh my gosh. I mean, our theme song is so good. I love it. It makes me smile every time I hear it. I just get the giggles. And cute Sylvia. She is just a doll. Yeah. And she nailed it because we are, during baseball season, we are adjacent to the field because we're usually behind the gates in the left field. We're adjacent to left field gate. Yeah. This is our Christmas Eve episode. And so Jody's going to sing us a song. No, I did not say that. Yeah, just a little ditty. Well, your favorite Christmas. I will think about which one I want to sing. I think you come up with ideas of what I should sing, but it doesn't mean I want to sing it. Who will get a sentimental really? I do not think that you should be singing. But maybe we can get our special guest to sing a Christmas carol. Maybe y'all can do a duet. Well, I think we're actually going to get her to play her piano today. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. Today we have a very special guest, such a special guest, such an amazing human. Right. I'm so excited that we get to do this. She's the matriarch of the Wynn family. She is. And her name is Martha Joyce Brooks Wynn. Isn't that a great Texas name? But really, it's Martha. Yeah, Martha. Martha. That's how our friends from Louisiana kind of say it. She's also Graham. We call her Graham. And I wonder if she has any other nicknames. I think people called her Mott's. Mott's when she was little. And then she is John's mom. Yeah, and she has 3 kids. We're in Papa's office, and so there's a bunch of family portraits in here, proudly displayed on the walls. There's Robert, Bob, we call him Bob, and Mary, and John, and that beautiful family. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to say this when she's out in the room because I wouldn't feel comfortable saying this. She's like a badass. Like she's a working mom before there were working moms. Like she's incredible. She was a principal at Weaver Elementary in Natchitoches, Louisiana. I mean, she brought home the bacon and she put it in a pan. Yes. I know some people might think I'm saying Natchitoches wrong because they might think I'm saying Nacogdoches, but actually the story was there were 2 Native American brothers that they were at Lake Caddo and they evenly split and walked in opposite directions. And one landed in Nacogdoches and one landed in Natchitoches. Natchitoches is where they filmed Still Magnolias. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, but we're going to have to bring John back on for sure. Yeah, he has some funny stories from Natchitoches growing up there in that deep south. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm very excited and we're gonna talk to Martha, and she's a Scorpio, and we don't know if we should go ahead and talk a little bit about it. So Scorpios, they say, are loyal, possessive, and I think if they mean that they like a lot of possessions and they're a bit of a hoarder, then yes, Graham is a bit of a hoarder. They're protective, very much. They're brave. She was very brave. So brave. She is very brave. Confident. She's honest. it says jealous, and I actually think she would get a little jealous.
Oh yeah, I think I remember like some of her stories.
A little possessive of Papa.
Well, and other people.
Yeah. Oh yes, for sure. She leadership definitely because she was a principal. She was a leader of her town in Natchitoches. She was in the bell choir, the singing choir. She ran all the women's group. She's still in a women's sorority,
Oh wow.
the PEO, I think it's called. And then quiet, sometimes secretive, maybe.
Maybe we'll get some Graham secret.
Yes, magnetic and ambitious. I would say definitely her energy pulls people in. She was born in 1937.
Wow.
So she is 87. She just celebrated her birthday November 9th. And say she's 87 this year. She was born in Marshall, Texas.
Marshall, Texas, which is such a beautiful part of Texas. It's really close to Jefferson. It feels a little bit like Louisiana.
Right, because they're close. They're in the piney areas and the swamplands a little bit.
And there was recently a movie, a football movie made about Marshall.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
she was one of 4 kids. 2 of her siblings had passed away when they were little, so I didn't count those in this. But their names were Durwood and DRC. DRC, back then they would give kids just initials for names, but they didn't stand for anything. But her family members that survived childhood were Marjorie, the oldest, Doris, and Ben Charles, and all 3 of them have passed away, which was really hard for Graham. Graham's parents were Martha Jewell and Ben Houston. Isn't Ben Houston a strong Texas name too?
Yeah. And it wasn't Benjamin, it was
Ben Houston. It's not short. We looked it up, and Graham was part of the silent generation, and it said that because it was right at the ending when she was born of the Great Depression, so it was a smaller generation. A lot of people had gone off to war, so they were missing their fathers, and they didn't have their father.
and during the Depression, I mean, they just didn't have the money to like feed a large stingray and stuff. So our grandmother grew up in the Depression. I was lucky enough to interview her for a class, and she talked about like they had one pair of shoes for all of her siblings, and she was the oldest and had to take care of everybody, and so she would go to work, and then if somebody was going to go work in the yard, they would borrow her shoes to go and work in the yard, and just hard times. And
Yeah. And the cool thing about Graham's upbringing is her dad worked for the railroad, and he made signs, and her mom was she was an incredible seamstress. She could make any gown, any piece of clothing that the kids wanted. She would just look at it, create her own patterns, and you know, definitely was very gifted at that. And she was a great gardener, which I've always wanted to be. Oh, and I hope Graham will tell the story about the cow that was in her front yard, because her mom would milk the cow and then give the milk to the neighbors. And then they were just so resourceful. But it really definitely taught Graham, like, idle hands are the devil's workshop, so they say.
Yeah.
And so she never could sit still and just do nothing. Like, she's always doing something.
do you remember when our mom was a seamstress for a while?
Oh, yeah. So our mom was the same. Our mom would go through these, like, where she'd get really creative and focus on something for a long time. And then she'd dump that and move on to the next. No. But I do remember I had these long red shorts that she made me that had just an elastic waist and some pockets. And I wore those almost every day.
Well, so our mom made our clothes, quite a few of our clothing, and I don't think she followed a pattern.
No.
I think she just, I mean, so sometimes one of the legs was different size from the other leg,
Right.
or different lengths or whatever.
I wish that I had learned to sew. Casey, our sister, will make quilts. She's made all these quilts for us and blankets, and she loves to do things like that too. They have a lot of that same energy. Like they really like to get involved in a
I think she even made bows for a while, Casey.
Mom made bows. She was a florist too. She did weddings.
She did everybody's.
She made mums. Now the mums nowadays, have you seen them? They take up like their full chest. That's ridiculous, guys.
And they're connected. Like
It's like you're taking this too far. When you have 4 mums on your body and it's expanding past your body's length, width, it's too much. Anyway, the year Graham was born, there were some good things and some tragedies. The Ohio River flooded in 1937 and 1 million people were homeless and 384 people passed. Lincoln's head was dedicated and created on Mount Rushmore.
oh, nice.
Dr. Seuss wrote his first children's book, canceled. Amelia Earhart disappeared during her voyage to navigate around the world. But she was the first woman to fly around the world. So Graham is from an incredible generation, and I can't wait for you guys to hear her lovely Southern Texas drawl.
Oh man, such a gem of a human. Another thing is her and John. John talked about cooking, and you can just hear his passion about cooking. And I think that he definitely got that from his mom.
Oh, yes.
Now her cooking is incredible. It's lickable plates. I mean, obviously John did it, so
We'll see if she knows that.
like, Couri, what a compliment.
Okay, we have the most amazing Martha Brooks Wynn, from all the way from Marshall, Texas, then Louisiana, and back to Texas. So,
And Joyce. Your middle name is Joyce. I had no idea.
yeah,
Do you like that name?
I do.
Did anybody ever call you MJ?
No,
But did you have any other nicknames?
We have a lot of things.
Okay.
Our my brother and my brother, the another one, and he was telling me that what they were doing. Not just that one. A lot of people had a lot who did a lot of different things.
a question for you. What was it like growing up in Marshall, Texas, back in that day?
Well, it was a really nice place. I really enjoyed to go to do everything with what people were doing, and I could go to the ice cream, place, and it was just to go get
Just
some.
walk around? That's
Yeah.
all?
Yeah, and I went to the light, a wonderful place
Yes.
that
Love
of light that I go for with mother and my mother was a sewing machine.
Right.
She does that a lot because we don't have a lot of money. So we go and look at the dresses, and then when the doors are closed, then we go back, and then we go to the and the with the and where I am. It's like that they just will. We just look at them. My mother has a little, she has a little bit thing, and she would just write it down and write it down. Well, do you like this one? Do you like this one? I said, yes, I do. I like it. I like it. And so she did, and she did that for me.
Her mom could make anything, and she didn't need a pattern. She could just look at something and create it. And she made a lot of Graham's clothes and dresses and coat, and she made, just things for her sister, Doris and Margie, and quite talented.
So she would window shop. And then
Oh, she would. She'd go there and do it. She'd look, and she would go, and she wouldn't do it all the time. But at night, when we went and did it, we'd go every night.
That's
We did it.
talent. Well, what was your dad like?
He didn't care. He said, "Hey, Mom, it doesn't matter what you do."
Yeah, he was kind of a He let the mom do
He did.
thing. He did his thing, and he worked for the railroads,
He did.
right?
Right.
And what did
Absolutely.
he do there?
He had to paint it. He painted.
Made the sign.
He did.
Yes.
That's what he
All over Texas?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Did you ever get to ride on a train?
Oh, yes. We did everything.
Oh, fun.
Because we get a key to a little card and go and take different places to go to. So we just decide we're going to go see my mother's aunt, and they were going to do down, good places to go to, and we enjoyed that, and we took a lot of different things to do.
When you were born in Marshall,
Yes.
where were your parents born? What part of the country did they come from?
Well, actually, they were. My mother was really from. I'm not.
From Arkansas?
I think so. I think she was.
Okay.
I think she was. And he was on. He was having a wanted. He was off of a big and on a farm, and so that's what they did. My mother went out there, and that's what they did.
Oh, mate.
So they planned that to be together, and so then they went to Austin, Marshall,
Mm-hmm.
and to be asked, to do that.
To live there.
Uh-huh.
And your dad was born outside of that field?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And then, but mostly your family was from, well, your mom was from Arkansas, your dad was from Texas, but his family was originally from Georgia. Is that right?
No, not
really?
yeah.
So, it looked like John Richard Brooks, which is who John was. He was in the Civil War in Georgia.
Right, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, then they moved to Texas, and they moved to Texas in covered wagons. Oh, that's how they got here. John Richard Brooks brought his family over in covered wagons.
But I was the last one.
You were the last. You were the baby of
I was the little one,
your little one.
and so that's So I don't know that I knew everything, but I do not know everything.
What were some of your favorite memories of your parents?
Well, they were very nice. They really were.
And your mom was a great gardener.
Uh-huh. She really did.
She would grow strawberries underneath the laundry line. They'd hang up the laundry, but all the strawberries would stay safe and fresh.
Oh,
right?
great. Yep, we did. And I did that. And I would do it. And I had a little thing that I would get on it, and I was high enough I could get the layer. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you were always your mom's helper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You helped her with everything.
I did.
Because you learned early on
I did.
had to work hard.
I did.
Do you think you were your parents' favorite?
I can't say that.
Probably.
But I'm the last one. When I was the last one, and I thought, yes, I'm the best one.
You're the best one. They saved the best for last.
That's what I was doing.
Baby, because she was the sweetest.
Yeah, my we have one older.
Margie.
Yeah, Margie. She had a person to go with him, and
She married when Graham was young. Margie had married Dub.
right.
I called him Dub. Okay. And so she had been moved out when you were little, but she would come and babysit you or take you
Yeah,
and do.
no, I was better than that.
Yeah.
I was a little bit better than that. I didn't like it that much, but I didn't like that too much, and I didn't like him at all. But then it was really good. But he was good, but he was really good
Okay.
when he got to know me and
Yeah.
so forth.
But she didn't like it when she left. No. Then you had Doris, and she was the beauty queen.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
She really did. She had one, and she went to go to where they had in Texas, where she went to college.
Mm-hmm. She went to Texas Tech?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she did. And she really liked it. She was a beautiful one.
She modeled.
She did. And so she thought she really liked it, and she really liked it, and she just did it. And she was just, that they owned horses and everything out there and
She was always
doing things.
posing.
Oh, she really wanted to be that.
Oh, wow.
She wanted to be the top one. So anytime she came home, she wasn't real happy that she saw me because I was little and I'd go look at her in her room and everything and,
Just that normal sibling.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, it was just different because I was a long way from. So anyway,
And then you had Ben Charles,
mm-hmm.
and he's your brother.
True.
And Ben Charles was in a band when he was in high school. He had his own music band.
Well, they had one later, but they didn't. They didn't do it. They would do it. Yeah, on the class.
Yeah,
But they really liked it.
did he play the?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, fun. But he also started a radio station. Your brother Ben Charles
He really didn't so much.
kind of got in trouble for that one.
He did. He did. He had them to come. The people needed to come and tell him, no, he cannot do that.
Nice, Kane. Oh,
If not, my dad was going to take him out and pay him for it. And Dad was just, my dad was really mad about it. Yeah. But anyway.
And then Ben Charles had his special cars. He was a tinkerer. He could fix anything, right? Very good with his hands.
Yep, he was. He was really very good. Mm-hmm. He was not anybody real talking.
They're in by it.
But he was really, to me, he'll talk to me, but he didn't care for his others. I wouldn't say that, but anyway, but they, he was there and I was little one down here. And so we did, and I enjoyed for it. And so I wanted to ride his little, had a little, he had a back that he had one that you could get on it and I could do it. He said, you could do it. He said, you can do it. You can do it. So I got on it and I said, no, I got on it because I didn't like it. And I took my hand away. Oh, no. I went down and looked and he said, no, you're not going to do it anymore. And I said, I'm sorry. And I was so sorry and I just did it. So anyway, I did it one more time and then that was it. Really, that was it.
That was it.
That was it.
I'm done with this. No, thank you. And what is a memory you want to share with us about your childhood? Like an important memory or just something that you remember?
Well, let me see.
You want to talk about the cow in your front yard? Your cow, your mom's cow?
Yeah, the cow that we had a cow in the house from the farm. We had to go get one, and she started to do the thing,
The milking.
milking. That's what she was doing, and that's what she was doing. And so she said, I was a little girl, and she said, I had to do that. She said, I want you to see we're going to take the milk, and you're going to get to the end to take them. And we live up on a little hill, and we had the strips, and then a little lower, and a little bit more, and I have to go across the street to do everybody's things. So I don't know what I'm doing. So I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. And so I went across and I just went on it and did it. And it cut the hair. It cut all this still, this is still the offer on it.
Oh, problem. But you
Carry
the milk, the milk
and
pail.
it got it.
And she tripped
I did.
her hand very badly.
I did very bad. It was all the way here.
Jody, this isn't a good memory.
And this one goes,
being a
it goes all the way around.
Oh.
And it was just, I had to go to the doctor. My mother came and we got something and went. I remember that.
That's right.
I took to it and the doctor was their cousin. And so he said, well, why did you get that little girl? Didn't have her do that. She was too little to do that. I said, well, she said, well, I told him, and they had a little, had a little, yes, they did.
Don't tell me how to parent my child.
So he did. He had a terrible one on this. So he had to go here, and then he had to go across here. And this one is, you don't really see that there. But, so it was okay. Real scars from here, but it's here at the knee, right there. Yeah. All the way. And it was more than that when I was doing it at first. So that was pretty bad.
Yeah. And she couldn't use her thumb very well, so the doctor said, you should take piano.
Yes, I will, but that's a little bit later. So I really thought that I really, was not going to ever do that happen. And I had a big thing, so I would just have a little bit, I'd play with it, and I was just like it would, all that stuff. And it took a long time to get it done. And he said, well, when I got it off and I could move it, like I could move a little bit, and I can do this like this. And my mother said, well, he said she really needs to go on and go to a leader person. So she had a real bad one. So I went on and did that one. And I had one teacher that liked it, and the other one did pretty good. The other one did pretty good. Next one did good. And it was 3 that I had worked with. Wow. And it was very good. Very, very good. And I really enjoyed them a lot.
And those were your piano teachers?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so it rehabilitated your thumb.
Yes.
Did you, how long did you take piano lessons?
Oh, then after that, I just kept going.
Oh, do it.
All the time. All the time.
So you played in.
And when I did, when I did, I was very, very soon as I got there. When I got back a little bit enough, I could do the little bitty things, and I would say, I want the children to call about it, do it about it. And I said, yes, and they liked it. And the teacher said, okay, we're going to do everything at our everything.
Wow.
So it was really, that's really sorry. It was not really right for or shouldn't have been. So I kept on and on and on. I wouldn't let them do it. And then I would get it better, and I would do it better, and I would do it better. And then I would do it and when I got older, I would play in the little older children. And I was doing that, and I could find that I can get my everything. This was a word, big swore. And it was really hard to do that. And so I kept going. I've never quit it. My mother says, then I think, but I have to do it. I mean, I wanted to do it. And she said, well, come on. And she kind of got word about it. She said, I don't know if she had the money to pay every of it, but I did that. And I said, well, do it.
Milk. Bring them.
And I went to did, in the church, I did a lot of wanting to wear a lot of things that they're doing. Like if you do a person that you want to read a Bible, and then you wanted to read, and you wanted to go then to call and to tell them about the things that are in the Bible. I'm in the book, the thing. And I knew it, and I liked it, and I got in the choir with everybody. And I started to do it with people. And I got into it early. And we started to getting, we got some bells. We got bells. We worked on that. Then, twice before I got in school, I really was trying to go to the choir. We had a big choir, and you had to do that, and you had to go and do that and do that kind of things. And I had a different people that worked with me with that. And
You played the organ?
I did. I played the organ. I played it at church.
Wow.
And it was a big it was a big one. So I did that. The lady got real sick, so she was really bad. And she got sick. And she said they needed somebody at the church. So I said, well, okay, I would. And I got in there and did it. And I did it, and I went through it as much as I could. As I was going in college. I was not in college. I was in high school. So I went, and that's what I did. I went through and did it everything I could. So when I did something I at the high school. I would do something and
Well, so active. She was in the band and everything. She played the saxophone. You played the saxophone?
yes, I was. I was.
Wow. That's a fun instrument.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You and Bill Clinton.
It was really this one, and then I got the other one.
Uh-huh.
And what else did I do? I don't know.
But you did a lot with
I did a lot of those. I did.
And then when you went to college, you went to centenary.
Yes, I did. The first thing I did was they didn't have anything. So I decided I was going to do I was doing the air. I was working with they had one that was there at the church that he was wanted, he churched a lot of people. And that's what I did. Go back and do it. He was really, really good to me. So I did that, and guess what? I think I met somebody.
Who?
Yeah, Papa.
You met Papa at church?
No, he was not. He was at I was in I went to go because I needed to get some things from there because it was the church was really a good one in Shreveport. So when I graduated from it, then that's what I did. And I was back, and I was still doing. I'd go home every weekend. I'd go home, and I would do it for the choir. Well, the first half,
They got married.
yes, we did. And so,
Met in September, October.
oh no, we had been there a long time.
Okay.
But he had been there at the school.
Okay.
So, anyway, it was just, he was older than I was.
So y'all met
He was nice.
and then you got married pretty quickly.
Uh-huh. We weren't going to do it. Then he said, no, we're not. We're not going to do it. He said, no, we're going to have to go at noon, to do it. Well, anyway, I was okay, but after he got back that he got sick.
Oh.
And he got sick.
Oh no. On their honeymoon.
Yep. We didn't have a honeymoon.
Wow. And then he had a hurt back.
Well, I did. And I had a lot.
They were supposed to go to Niagara Falls, but he had mono.
Yeah.
And they couldn't go. You gave him mono?
No, it wasn't.
He just got the sickness, and then they couldn't go to Niagara Falls, which is where people would go back then, right? He said for their honeymoons they went to Niagara Falls.
Oh,
And instead, I think for the joke,
we really didn't. We didn't go anywhere.
they just went like that, a cabin or something.
Well, he just really, very, very, very smart. And, I was just he just wasn't wanting to do that. Well, okay. Well, for that, I went on and when I got back I went to finished the in the
University.
yes.
Uh-huh.
So when I found it, then we decided he wanted to go. The Basque. That's when I got it.
And you had to have surgery.
A lot,
Yeah.
a lot.
You had a lot of hurt. Yeah. This is the hurt in your life.
Yeah, it has. It has. Well, he was really good, very good, and he helped me very well. So when I got out of the
Surgery.
no, out of the surgery, I was okay, and we did that.
Yeah.
But when we came out, then we said that he was not going to stay and doing some other different things about he wanted to go ahead and try to go to another different college to get different things to do.
And the degree.
No,
Did he want to get his master's or his doctorate?
he was there. He was there. He was going to go get a master's, and he wanted to go taking it, and then he was going to do for teaching.
But
Well,
y'all took classes everywhere.
we did. We took some.
Professional students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went there. So I was
Just love to learn.
yeah, I just went.
That's awesome.
Yep. So we went, and we loved it because we got it, and we had a cute little house it was a big house on an area on the things in just out of the town.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. And well, I had problems with
Yeah, when Gran had her back surgery, she still took classes. She would mail in her responses to her work.
I did. I've done that thing.
And that she was a student with LSU. And then, she's never stopped, just like Papa. They just kept going from school to school.
Yeah, he kept going. He was working as a guy, and then he was the one in Natchitoches that he was in. He worked at Shreveport.
Shreveport.
Wow.
And then did he work at Northwestern in Natchitoches?
Yeah,
As
he
a
did.
professor? And then he got a CPA so he could be an accountant later on? Is that
No, he hadn't done that. He's
he
done
did
it.
passes too?
Yeah, he had done that.
He was really good with numbers. Very good. Okay.
He really was. Okay,
I have a funny story.
Huh?
We have a funny story to tell you.
Well, you'll have to take a lot of this out.
No, it's just this is great. Your son shared with us a story about when he was a kid that he would lick the plates to clean them to help you. He would lick his
Yes, he would.
and put it back in the cup.
He did. It was his. I let him get it a little bit. I said, well, it's okay, but I wash mine, and your dad, I should do it too.
Yeah, with our tots. Not with our tons. So we've been saying, your food was so good.
How did you know all of that?
Because we listen to stories, as we do. We love it. It was so funny. But we've started asking people, have you ever had food that you just wanted to lick the plate? Have you ever eaten something that you were like, is so good? Like your favorite meal in the whole world? Yeah. Gran's a good cook. I know. So.
Well, I don't know. I do have a lot. Just tell him I have a lot.
And you did John how to cook. You gave him great pointers. And now look at him. He does all our food for us.
Yep.
We would all be starved if it wasn't for Gran.
My mother was a doctor. I mean, she wasn't a doctor, but she
She had a profession and you wanted to have a profession.
Yeah,
Back then, there weren't a lot of choices for women.
there weren't a lot, and she had some. My mother went to one.
She went to college.
She did.
Wow.
She didn't do a lot. Lots of people didn't go through to get it. They really didn't. So she did it. So I just thought that I could go to school, and I would just go on to school and go to to the school that went on to where we were.
Well,
I was there.
for a while, you could be a secretary, a nurse, or a teacher. And you didn't want to be a secretary.
No.
And you thought for a while you wanted to be a nurse. But then when you went to school, you became a teacher. And you taught kindergarten.
Yeah, I did. I loved it. I did.
Graham lights up when she sees
I really did.
Oh, yeah.
I love.
She just can't get enough of looking at the little kids. What was the song that y'all sang in school about that? Like a song?
Yeah, like in your classroom. But what's a song you sang with the kids?
Oh gosh, so many.
I don't know now.
Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Yeah.
The Wheels on the Bus. Lots of
Yeah.
different songs.
Yeah, we did so many things. So anyway, I did that. So okay, so we went up and he got his
Doctor?
no, he got his in his
Shoot.
in the that's where he got a big there
Right, because then
in the Arkansas.
in Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's it.
Arkansas.
That was Arkansas.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
Yeah.
So he said, "Well, all right, we're going to go to." He said, "Martha, come home." When I got home, I said, "We're just going to go to Colorado." Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So you stop, and that's you get it, and that's when you can finish that. When you are a person, that you can do it, and he's through with everything. Okay, so he was really good for that, and he was really good. It was good, but by that time we had 2 children, and I do believe that Bob is the one that's the oldest.
Bob's the oldest, then Mary, then John.
Mm-hmm. Those 2 are going with us.
Yeah.
So that's where we went. And we went to Colorado.
Night.
Yep, we did. And we had a long every year. We did, say 3 or 4. I don't remember. Actually, it was 4. I don't know. But he had he liked the doctor that he was doing with. And he really liked it.
At this job.
It was really good. Mm-hmm. And so we had a good time.
Fun.
We went to Shreveport.
Right.
And that's where we started.
Yeah, John and Shreveport.
That's it.
Okay. And then that right out of Natchitoches. When did you settle in Natchitoches? Did he start teaching there?
Oh, he started teaching there.
And then you started teaching at Weaver?
Mm-hmm. That's when I really started on it.
And
so I got to.
Or then you became a principal. But how long did you teach in the classroom? Was it?
Oh, I taught for a long time.
You taught a long.
I taught. Yeah, I did.
10 years.
Oh yes, at least that. I know that.
And then you became a principal.
No, I did less than that.
Yeah, I thought you kind of taught for a bit, but then you became a principal. I did. Principal for a long time.
Yeah, I did.
At Weaver.
Okay, I did.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was good. We had the great big things there that we did and everything. And I loved a lot of things to do that I thought it was good and what we could do and all of that kind of thing.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. Hurricane River.
Yeah. But in fact, now it's not so well. Is what no. You've been hearing that thing? I don't think it is.
Oh.
But anyway, we've a lot of people have lost, and our best friend,
Oh, yeah.
and
Do you miss Louisiana?
I do,
You do.
I do.
'Cause
But I'm going back. I wanted to go back.
you want to go back.
We wanted to go back.
And you did go recently to Baton Rouge, but you want to go back to Natchitoches and look at everything.
Well, yeah, I do want to do that,
Yeah.
but I don't want to go back.
You don't want to live there.
No,
No.
no, I don't. It doesn't take Natchitoches. It doesn't take.
It doesn't have like what it had when you were there.
No, it's not. I really hate. God, good friends. I still have good friends, and we have one too. That she's gonna come by, and I haven't seen her in a ginger.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and so she's gonna come by, and I think that's really good.
I know while y'all were younger, y'all did some square dancing.
We did. We did. We loved it. He did it. I didn't like it. I mean, I really didn't like it when I started it.
Yeah.
And I was really hurt. I just really hurt, Yeah, he could do it. He was a good tan. He was a good.
And did you like wearing the fancy dresses?
Oh, yeah, I have to. Yeah. I just have to. Yeah, I do.
So fun.
That
does sound.
I wonder if we have one. We may have one somewhere.
Maybe upstairs.
Yeah.
If we find it, I'll put it on for you. Well, let's get up to the piano.
Okay, let's all
Sing together.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
All right. So lovely. Wow, that was amazing. It was so great. It was just so fun. I love listening to her play the piano. It was great. She's very talented. I think what she wasn't able to really convey is that it was an act of love learning the piano. I mean, she had to heal her hand. Yeah, her hand. I kind of want to take a picture of it so we could share it with our listeners. Because her hands have been through a lot. Oh my gosh, if these hands could talk. Yes. I mean, how about her music? How old do you think she was when she delivered that milk? And I think she was like 6. Okay. And little. What it was her neighbor's yard had like flagstone, your least favorite. Yeah, I'm not a fan of and she tripped on it. But did, and then the glass bottle broke, and oh my lands! I thought it was like just carrying the pill had done that damage, but it was the glass. And then she had to have major surgery. Yeah, they do tie the tendons incorrectly, and so when she went to the doctor to get it checked, they said, move your thumb, and she picked it up with her other hand and put it on top of. Oh, my land. So it was just hanging there like a dead limb. And that's what he said. You should learn to play the piano. And what I also don't think she could convey is she went to seminary to study some music. And she got in on a scholarship because of music. And if she hadn't broken her hand on that bottle, she never will. Wow. And that Bob and Mary and John and our kids, none of this would be here because it was that glass bottle that brought her eventually to Papa.
That's what an incredible journey. I'm so glad that she shared that time with us.
Yeah, it's
It's
really wonderful that we got to hear her play her music.